They are not ready for prime time.
Prime time.
Prime time.
Prime time. That's the name.
Prime time.
Prime time.
What time is it? Showtime prime time.
It's XL Prime Time, featuring Joe C.,
I reduced my toilet paper down to 3 squares.
Matt Hayes,
Big asses and big thighs, yeah.
and Leon Searcy.
Bringing you love, peace, and soul.
It's the day before the day before. It's the eve of the eve. It's close to where Santa comes tumbling down the chimneys. And Em and Lim, as I like to call them, it's beautiful little Emmy and Lemon, even though her real name is Elizabeth. I call her Lemon. So Emmy and Lemon are 2 days away from seeing Santa come down the chimney. They cannot wait. And meanwhile, we can't wait for another special holiday today. It is Festivus. Okay? It's the airing of the grievances.
I got a lot of problem with you people.
Okay? Yeah. And so we will celebrate today in a fun kind of way with Festivus airing of the grievances. We got plenty of them to get to today, but everyone's in a good mood and with good reason. This town right now is jumping. I'm seeing people wherever I go, dudes. Wherever I go, wearing Jaguar gear. When is the last time you could say that?
It's been a
22?
minute, bro.
Yeah,
22,
probably 22.
Yeah, 22, yeah. I mean, listen, I've seen the fan base that's just super excited about the fact that the Jaguars are playing so well. I mean, I can't, I only frequent one spot.
Yeah.
Okay, the smoke,
You're predictable.
I'm predictable. Yeah, somebody wanted to get me. You didn't know where I'm at.
Yeah, well, he's comfortable. He's not
Yeah.
predictable.
I'm comfortable.
You're
yes.
right. You're right. That's unfair.
And
Completely unfair.
Everybody's like, Big Sir's, the Jaguars looking good, bro. They're doing good. They're doing good. I'm talking about on average maybe 10, 12 people.
Yeah.
In my stench where I'm at.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool, bro.
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
the difference between this year and 22 is in 22, it was this run where they had to win out to get to the playoff. They had to win that last game against the Titans, against Josh Dobbs,
Which was not easy.
right? Which was not easy. This in this situation, this city's on fire now because these guys are not only legit. They're a legit threat to win the AFC.
Yeah. It's been fun to watch. So, out of the blue, if you're a selfie kind of guy or gal, and you are rocking some Jaguar gear today, go ahead and hit us on the text line. Designed by Lifetime Enclosures. We don't mind. Throw some selfies our way because I've just seen a ton of different Jaguar, either sweatshirts, hoodies, whatever it might be.
And when you win in Jacksonville, the streets will feed you. They will.
Yeah.
The run in 96, 97, 98, now, I'm not talking about freebies or anything like that, but I'm just saying the team, the city will embrace you.
Yeah, it's joy in Whoville.
Yes.
And I love it more than anything else. So this team officially last night, round of applause, playoff bound. And it was with the Colts loss. And 3 teams, in fact, were able to clinch as the things unfolded over the course of Sunday and last night. Jags, Chargers, Bills all clinch a postseason spot with the Colts loss. Now, Jacksonville still got to roll up there and deal with Phillip was fun to watch last night, at least for a good part of that game.
He had a little deep ball that I didn't see in the first game.
Yeah.
The first game was like very low to very medium passes.
Right.
Because I thought his arm went maybe gunshot with his arm or whatever. He threw a couple of shots down the field this time in the game. Well,
They tried to go deep early. I want to say it might have been to Josh Downs or anyway, one of the guys, and he didn't quite get it to the receiver. And then they didn't let up. They kept trying. Beautiful ball to Alec Pierce for the score.
Yeah.
I think he was in the end zone a couple times. Another big catch for him.
Now, Phillip coming in and looking pretty good.
Yeah.
Is that an indictment on the rest of the league to you? To me, it certainly is. Like, a guy who's this old, cannot play for 5 years, can come and just look at the line of scrimmage and read and react, and, and like, be able to read a defense. It's just like every quarterback in the league now is like, you make a read, maybe 2, and then you roll out to the right, and you try to catch a guy when you're on the run. It's like panic. Every single quarterback, this mobile quarterback era, it just shows, like, what we used to have like 10 years ago was so elite. The elite.
He knows how to operate.
The amount of great quarterbacks we used to have.
It's an indictment on the Colts quarterback room is what it is.
It is an indictment on that.
No, but he looked better than last night. Honestly, he looked better than half the league.
Well, you're talking about a guy that's one of the best quarterbacks of our generation.
Hasn't played in 5 years.
No, I know that.
44 years old.
But mentally, it doesn't leave. It never leaves.
Exactly. That's my point.
Yeah, I think what we're saying is from 2000. Okay, you had Brady, Roethlisberger, Rivers, Breeze, Rodgers. We were spoiled. And that stretched the Mannings,
Eli,
both of them, all those cats that came in the early O's, dude, we were spoiled for a long time. And because they ran it.
The guys, most of the battle was in between the ears.
Exactly.
I mean, they've seen couple 1, couple 2, 3, 4, whatever, high lows, whatever. They've seen all of that.
And they all operated in the pocket.
Yes, and they operated in the pocket.
And what was beautiful is that he could walk up, and I tell you what, I will give ESPN credit for this. They said, you know what, we're going to mic the hell out of this guy. We're going to up the sound because it's an opportunity for people to witness a pretty special night for him. And he just basically diagnosed and deciphered whatever Robert Saleh was trying to throw his way.
What they're not showing you is after the games in his hotel room. There are
they don't
ice
have
bags,
them mic'd up.
Bro, there are ice bags everywhere. Trust me. Shoulders, back, knees, ankles.
He should have just walked into a cryo chamber and just went, said, good night, y'all.
And what's he wearing on his? He looks heavier because he is, but he's also got like an umpire's.
Well, yeah,
he's got
under his chest.
He's got the rib protector.
The rib protector.
Okay, which makes him look even fatter.
Put it to you this way: it's the biggest Kevlar jacket they've had to fit anybody with playing quarterback. They said, you know what, we're gonna have to go double X on this bad boy, okay? Because hey, grandfather that you are, you need a little extra. And the other thing at the end of the game, he just couldn't drive the ball.
Right.
That was the one thing that was pretty.
Here's the question at the end of the season: are they going to sign him to an extension?
And the other thing I did get a kick out of last night, the son-in-law, because we're all getting fired up for Christmas and everything, and so we're sitting around, and he made one good point. It stinks for Philip that his 5-year clock to the Hall of Fame starts over, because I think you'd have to argue he's Hall of Fame worthy. Didn't make it to the Super Bowl, but he ain't a shoo-in.
He ain't first ballot, but
he is Hall of Fame worthy. When you think of, he's like top 6 or 7 in almost all the categories when it comes to quarterbacks, because of the way the offense really became on fire in the 2000s. Anyway, son-in-law says the one good thing about that clock having to restart, he also gets to restart his insurance.
That's what my wife said, too.
Yeah.
They must have watched the same TikTok.
Gets to restart his insurance with all those kids.
Yeah.
And he's got 10
Genius.
of them. And so that actually was pretty good.
That is pretty good.
Yeah.
Because the NFL, what they don't tell you is they only give you 5 years after you retire.
Right.
All right, so he gets to restart that clock.
Yeah, which is kind of neat.
Yeah,
so that part of it's good for him from a dollar point of view. And the family and the suite was also pretty dang cool. Mm-hmm. So that's the team this team gets to face next. We will definitely be looking at that today, tomorrow on a short work week. But we got so much to get into today. We will definitely offer up a little college football, but mainly the Jaguars, the playoff picture, and how everything's looking. But Festivus on a special day, you guys can air your grievances right here on XL Primetime. Beaver Chevy, Beaver Toyota, Beaver Mitsubishi, all ready to take care of you. Their goal has been simple during the month of December: sell 2,000 vehicles, which means they are on a push to deliver that number. And they'll set records with their sales by giving you deals on their sales. So make sure you drop on in. Mention 1010XL. Tell them you heard about them right here on XLP and get your deal either at Mitsubishi in the AUG on US 1, the brand new Toyota store right next to St. Augustine Best Bet at 95 and 207, or Phillips Highway in Jacksonville with Beaver Chevrolet. So when you saw it, what did you think matchup-wise Jacksonville would have the most trouble with against the Colts after watching them last night? I'm not going to call it an easy victory.
I mean, their wide receiving core is legit.
Yeah.
I think the 49ers did a great job in stopping who they needed to stop as far as the running back goes.
Right.
So, and you got to put Phillip Rivers in a situation where he has to beat you. And I mean, he's still got the variables to win a football game as far as the arm strength goes, but we just got to attack them. Someone was asking me earlier today, hey, Leon, that Chargers Texans game, depending on who wins, is that going to determine how the Colts play against y'all, or were they desperate? I say, at this point, it doesn't even matter, because we got to continue to play the way we've been playing, no matter if they're in desperate mode or quit mode or whatever they're in. So, yeah.
Well,
Agreed.
I think you're also playing for the 1 seed. I don't know how you don't go into this thing thinking, all right, there's a lot more ahead of us, not just to win the division. There's a lot out there, and I think you've got to prepare for this game just like you prepare for any game, for any quarterback.
Right.
He's the quarterback, just like any other quarterback you're going to face. You got to put pressure on him. You got to get him off his spot. Clearly, he can't move.
No.
If you get him off his spot, you're going to have a high rate of success.
Yeah,
and
quick pass game from him.
Yes, that's what. And if he's going quick pass game, you just sit on him. You sit on routes.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Yeah. All right. So let's get into it. We got a shorter work week, so you guys can jump in, look ahead. Nothing wrong with that on a beautiful Tuesday here on the First Coast. It is more of a Christmas to look forward to this year with everything going as good as it is. It is XL Primetime. Hang out with us on this Tuesday afternoon.
XL Primetime.
Driven by Duval Ford. It's a snapshot in time.
Unbelievable concentration.
But in the end, there's always a play that stood out.
And there's the biggest play of the day.
Listen for the performance painting high performance play of the game on 1010XL.
Frank Frangie for Coil Fencing. Jacksonville is full of memorable sports moments. Remember when the Jaguars upset the Denver Broncos in the 1996 divisional round as a 14-point underdog and launched them into the AFC Championship? Well, you know who won't upset you? The team at Coil Fencing. Coil is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau and has been serving the Jacksonville community for nearly 100 years. From sleek aluminum fencing your HOA will love to tough chain link for your commercial project, Coil does it all. Visit CoilJacks.com. That's COILE Jacks.com. Coil Fencing, partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
It's the end-of-year sales event going on now at Atlantic Infinity. This is Hayes Carlyon. Get 0% interest on select new Infinity models and special lease offers on the stunning QX60. Luxury, performance, and style, all in one drive. All new vehicles are backed with the exclusive Atlantic Infinity Promise. That's over $7,000 in added value just for buying smarter. Visit AtlanticInfinity.com to see all new models or visit the showroom near Atlantic and St. John's Bluff.
It's your favorite team. It's their favorite team. Mike Dempsey and Fat Tony bring you Jaguars Today from the Renewal by Andersen Custom Windows and Doors Studios. Every weekday from 10 to noon on 1010XL.
After an accident, you may have an x-ray that looks normal, but you're still in pain. That's because soft tissue injuries like sprains and tears don't show up on x-rays. And if an insurance company doesn't see it, they may not believe you're hurt.
When they don't take your pain seriously, we fight back. We know doctors who are experts in diagnosing soft tissue injuries. They can help us prove that your pain is real, and we'll seek to get you paid for all of your future medical expenses.
Farah and Farah, Jacksonville.
If you are an experienced electrician looking for your next big opportunity, look no further than the Miller Electric Company, a trusted name in the industry for over 96 years. At Miller Electric, we tackle the biggest projects in the city, offering you the chance to showcase your skills on a grand scale. We believe in rewarding hard work with the best pay, top-notch benefits, and an unbeatable culture where people actually care about each other. Take your career to new heights with Miller Electric Company. Apply today at millercareers.com. Miller Electric, an equal opportunity employer.
This is the home of the Florida Gators. Get your Gators hoops on 1010XL. Brought to you by the personal injury attorneys of Farah and Farah, Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville, and Renewal by Andersen Custom Windows and Doors.
Awaken 180 weight loss. Awaken 180 weight loss. Hacker here for the best weight loss program that I've ever been on. You know, I hear some of my friends telling me about this medication they're on, or that medication they're on, or this shot they're taking. And I stop them and say, well, wait a minute. I lost over 100 pounds doing it the all-natural way with Awaken 180 weight loss. There was no medications. There was no shot once a week. There was the coaching I received from Awaken 180. There's the plan they put me on, and you see the results. Over 100 pounds of weight loss in less than a calendar year. The coaching I got was phenomenal. Not only did it help me lose the weight, it's helping me keep the weight off now that I'm in the maintenance program. Awaken 180 is the best weight loss program I've ever been on, and I tried them all. Go to awaken180weightloss.com, awaken180weightloss.com, or call 844-346-8888. 1800.
Ready to take your gift giving to the limit? Hey, I'm Ben Kay, owner of Gotham City Limit, your local comic shop, inviting you to stop by and see how we can help this holiday season. From comics to collectibles, community, and more, visit GothamCityLimit.com and always take it to the limit.
Hey Jacksonville, Lauren Brooks here for Big Chief Tire. Right now, you can get 6-month financing through the CFNA credit card and $50 off your first purchase when you sign up. It's a smart way to handle big vehicle needs like new tires, brakes, or repairs without the upfront cost. With no interest for 6 months, there's never been a better time to schedule. Visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com or call 904-932-0950 today. Big Chief Tire keeps Jacks rolling.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's team time, Farah doesn't flinch.
The tradition of Festivus begins with the airing of grievances. I got a lot of problems with you people. Now, you're going to hear about it.
This is XL Primetime, brought to you by Florida Home AC. Now that's cool on 1010XL.
Now you're going to hear about it, and we got a few of them. If you have any, you can do it as well, 641-1010. I would say that Liam Cohen has a grievance with the lack of respect that maybe this team is getting around the nation, around the National Football League world, but he don't care. He's welcoming it right now. That's for sure. But you can jump in on that subject, 641-1010 on a Beaver Chevy, Beaver Toyota, Beaver Mitsubishi Tuesday as we hang out here. All right, Big Sirs, you need to jump in and start us off with the airing of grievances.
All right. Well, my first grievance is the fact that the game that I love, the football, is the game that I love. Mm-hmm. And when you play well, you get awarded at the end of the season to the Pro Bowl. All right. Now, I had to fight like a dog in the street to get my Pro Bowl. Only got one. Now, I was an alternate 5 times, and the Pro Bowl was in Hawaii. Okay, let's start by the fact that they moved it from Hawaii to Orlando. Okay, that's a terrible.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with Orlando, bro.
Well, nothing wrong with Hawaii neither.
Compared to Hawaii, though?
Compared to Hawaii,
hey, bro.
I'm just telling you.
Is Mickey in Hawaii?
Oh,
I don't know.
I don't think so,
right.
bro.
So,
Orlando's way underrated, man.
So I looked at the Pro Bowl roster, and I looked at all the elite teams and how many guys. They have multiple guys. If you had over 10 wins, you know, you have multiple guys from the team make the Pro Bowl. So
team
I looked
gets
up there.
Decorated.
I looked up there and I saw that the fact that the Jaguars had one player make it the Pro Bowl, and not who you expected. Now you would expect someone like
Devin
Lloyd to make it. Trevor had a nice run down the stretch. You know, Parker Washington. No, the long snapper. Not a slight on the long
Ross
snapper.
Madison.
We are the special teams capital
Yes,
of the
we
world.
are. Not a slight on them. But what I'm saying is, if the fans understood how the voting is done by players in the Pro Bowl, you'll be appalled.
Yeah.
We don't look at stats. We don't look at names. You know what we do? We look at names.
Oh, that's my friend.
And brotherhood.
we look
I
at
went to school with him.
Oh, yeah, you remember him from last year. He played. Last year ain't got nothing to do with how he played this year.
Right,
okay?
exactly.
So they name recognition is one reason why you get in the Pro Bowl. Secondly, you got guys on there who may have issues with certain guys on the team, so they don't recognize you as a Pro Bowler. Okay.
Interesting.
So this is what happened. I've gone through the experience. 11 years that I was a Pro Bowl when I was in the game. That's how they voted. And for the Jaguars, they'd be 11-4, a 3 seed, trying to get the 1 seed.
Right.
To have one Pro Bowl. Now we got alternates,
Sure,
which is fine, but that's not the same. For them to have one Pro Bowler and a long snapper is a slight on the Jaguars. Again, that's that another disrespect that we've been talking about when it comes to Jacksonville.
Yeah, it's true, and I love it because that's a 100% worthy grievance. Running backs right now, Achane, Cook, Taylor. The quarterbacks are the usual suspects: Josh Allen, Justin Herbert, Drake May's now the new
darling.
Kid, the new kid in town, and so he's getting all that recognition and love. And then you go to a few others receiver-wise. There hasn't been a good enough story. Brian Thomas Jr. had the best chance to start this year, and we all know what happened there. But anyway, Chase, Nico, Zay Flowers, who has had a pretty dang good year, and then Cortland Sutton.
Now, don't you like that, though? Because that's been their whole MO
It's
this
the fuel.
whole season is like, hey, everyone thinks you're trash.
Absolutely.
No one cares about you.
He'll use it.
He'll use it again. Yeah, absolutely. I would.
Yeah, and I put it out on X. It's FUEL. Whenever someone gives you the FU, it's FUEL because they're going to use that for fuel as much as they possibly can. You go to the defensive side, Matt, you're 100%. Devin Lloyd probably. We were mentioning all pro type of level that he's put out.
Still may be all pro.
Yeah.
This doesn't determine
True,
all pro.
you're right. It's totally different. But here's another stat that should blow your mind, and this is a saucy, and this is kind of what Trevor has been doing. Trevor has more rushing touchdowns right now than Bijan Robinson.
Saucy Nugs.
Wow.
That's crazy. He has 7 versus 6. That's nuts. And so that's where we are. And Trevor, obviously has reclaimed some of his glory.
And I'm going to tell you another thing, how the head coach, he announces who is in the Pro Bowl at the team meeting. You all sit in the team meeting, and he says, hey, okay, we're going to announce the Pro Bowl. Because Coughlin did it to me in 99. He left my name last, okay, on purpose, right? Because I'd always been the bridesmaid, never the bride. And then he finally said my name, everybody. But I just want to know what the sound of that team meeting room is going to be when he announces just one Pro Bowler.
Yeah.
With an 11-4 record.
More fuel.
It's
fuel.
Take it. Guys going to be upset. I'm telling you that right now.
Yeah, and so it really is good right now, just in terms of the feeling that you get, the productivity of this football team, what they're putting on the field, all that stuff, that they are right now operating at a nice clip. The belief level is going way up. Production level is going way up. And now they got to finish out against 2 teams inside the division. So when we take a look at the way things are working right now, okay, this is after clinching a playoff spot last night. Denver, still the number 1 seed. They got a wounded Kansas City Chiefs team, then the Chargers to finish out the year. Good news for Gardner Minshew. He did not tear his ACL, but he is on IR, so you're not going to see him. So Denver, right now, you've got to say at the very least that's a 1-1, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and then we'll see what the Chargers can do, will do, depending on how things play out for them. New England, number 2. They've got the Jets and the Dolphins. That kind of feels like
they'll win.
That kind of feels like 2 wins for them.
Seed, right?
Yeah.
And so they have a chance, a great chance, if they beat the Jets and have the Bills. They would have the AFC East clinching scenario. They beat the Jets and the Bills lose to the Eagles.
But you know what? I think I'm okay with 3 because I saw what we did to 1 this past week. So, well, I don't.
I think you'd be 2, wouldn't you? Like if you went out and the
not
Broncos
the way
lose.
Not the way this works right now. At least I don't think it is.
If the Broncos lose,
right?
Okay, and you all have 4 losses,
twice.
you beat the Broncos and the Chargers.
Yeah,
you're the 2.
Yeah, all right. I have to look at the conference record because if Denver does split, the Broncos can claim the division, and then
this is why we need a committee for this stuff.
Yeah,
no.
Well, there's not. I mean, you're not like how. Why would you go to AFC record if the Jaguars beat both the Broncos and the Chargers? Isn't head-to-head the first tiebreaker?
No, it actually, I believe is. I'll look it up, but I believe it's conference record first, and then you start whittling it down to head-to-head because you have to just go straight down the line with conference record because head-to-head there's just not enough of them, not enough commonality, and so then they start doing it once they go down the line.
If it's like 2 teams tied,
yeah,
but if it's more than 2, then you can't use head-to-head record.
Yeah,
even if one team beat the other 2.
I don't.
Yeah, I have to look. I just want to make sure that I've got this right. But Pittsburgh right now is the number 4 seed, 9-6, so they are at the top of the AFC North. They got the Browns and the Ravens. That Ravens game can come down to a heck of a lot. We don't know exactly how it's going to play out with El Boogie, but that's going to be a big one. And then the Texans have the Chargers. They're at LA, and then they have the Colts to finish out at home.
So as it stands right now, Jaguars will play Buffalo.
As a 3, you get the 6, right?
Yeah, we get the 6. So Buffalo's a 6.
Okay, the NFL's seed tiebreaker for conference dominance prioritizes head-to-head, then conference/division records, followed by strength of victory schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Combined point rankings, and finally net points, touchdowns before.
And so how do they do that head-to-head like we were talking about? If
one team beat the other 2.
Best record in games between the 2 tied teams.
But we just said multiple teams, more than 2 is what I was curious about. All right.
Yeah, but I mean, you would think if it's multiple teams and one team has victories over the other 2, you're going to stick with that. You're not going to automatically jump to the AFC.
Right. You may. Yeah. You may.
Here it is. For the number 1 seed with ties involving more than 2 teams, the NFL uses a sequential process starting with division tiebreakers if they're all in the same division, then moving to conference tiebreakers, then strength of schedule, and finally net points. So, no head-to-head when it's more than 2.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out.
Even if one beat the other 2.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard of.
Well,
that's almost as bad as the college football playoff.
No.
Don't say that, because that's the worst, okay? 100%.
That is the worst. But, I mean, how do you not use head-to-head?
Well, because, like I said, there's not enough commonality.
Right, but when there is,
how
you use
often
it.
does it happen that they've all played head-to-head?
I
Probably rarely.
Right, but that should be like, okay,
if
asterisk.
it happens.
If one team is beating the other 2, they're in.
I agree.
It should, it should.
Maybe Roger could all make a phone call.
Yeah. Well, you know what it's looking like now. The Texans game bit us in the ass. Because we got 3 losses right now. It's not even a question where the Jaguars would be.
Very true.
I ain't scared of the Bills. Bring them in.
I ain't scared of the Bills neither.
No, I mean, he's just talking about that game.
Just that game.
That game, the Bengals.
Yeah,
The
those
Bengals
are the 2 that won you.
Holy crap.
Yeah, because then it would be a 3-way tie with 3 lost teams.
There you go.
Patriots, Broncos, Jags. And Jacksonville would have win over one of them and then win over the next guy in line in the LA Chargers that are sitting right there at 11-4. All right. So let us know what you're thinking. Grievances.
Tiebreak talk is exciting talk.
My grievance
so good.
is with the NFL tiebreak system. That's my grievance.
That's 100% fine. Because
the hell is that? Seriously.
Well, it's because you have to look at every different scenario.
No, I understand all of that. My point is there should be an asterisk saying, all right, look, if one team beat the other 2, they're in.
Yeah.
It's not that difficult to figure that out.
If you
they beat both the other teams.
Right. If you had a gut right now, and Leon already mentioned the fact the Texans is your gut, because last week their offense did not look very good against the Vegas Raiders. It looked putrid, in fact.
Oh, Stroud was terrible.
They were terrible. And so they've got the Chargers, which we know can really kind of slow down and maybe even like dumb down a game in a lot of ways. That's Harbaugh likes to ugly it up if he can. The Texans already play that style, so they have to go on the road and beat the Chargers. Then they still have this desperate Colts team at the end. If Jacksonville goes up to Indianapolis and wins that game, and then the Colts have one more opportunity maybe to ruin someone else's season, they might be able to pull that off.
If the Jags win out, they have the same conference record as the Broncos and the Patriots.
If
they're all tied, they have the better conference record. So it doesn't matter anyway.
But you're saying the other ones would not win out. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying if they all end up with four losses and the Jags win out.
Now that you got to.
They have the better conference record.
Right, but then we go to I'm saying if they win out, then it wouldn't be the exact same record. That's all I'm trying to say.
They couldn't because they play each other.
Yeah. Because you still have right now.
No, I'm saying if the Broncos and the Patriots finish with 4 losses and the Jags win out.
Right.
They all 3 have 4 losses.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That scenario is as hypothetical as anything. Are the Patriots going to lose to the Jets or the Dolphins?
Probably not, but I'm just saying if they did.
Right.
All I'm saying is if they did, then they would all have the same record.
Yeah, really good opportunity for the Broncos to drop one. Chargers can have such a huge swing in the way these records finish out because they have 2 big ball games left, Houston and Denver. So they can.
So if you get to the 2, you're probably playing the Texans then at home.
Well, you'd have to look at the way it I don't know whether they would fall to that 7 seed or 6 seed. I'm not sure. But yeah. All right. You guys keep it going with the playoff scenarios. I'm worn out.
I'm worn out.
And then Matt starts presenting all these other scenarios. I'm worn out.
Like I ran the gas or something.
Yeah.
I'll bet my life that the Pats won't lose either of those games.
Yeah.
You're gonna bet Linda's life again?
No, not hers. My own.
His own.
Although last Linda bet was Jags versus Panthers. Jags came out with the dub, like I said.
That's right. And you're talking about beating a team that right now is playoff worthy. In the Carolina Panthers at the top
current
of the
first place team.
Yeah, top of the NFC South. All right, it is XL Primetime. Joe C, Matty Hayes, Big Surge, JJ. We say thanks to Beaver, the entire Beaver Automotive family, the brand new Mitsubishi store in St. Augustine, their brand new Toyota store right there at 95 and 207, and Beaver Chevy on Phillips Highway.
XL Primetime, driven by Duval Ford.
Hey Jacksonville, it's Dan Hicken with a game changer. I've tested the field, and Checkmate Coatings is my new go-to for durable, jaw-dropping floor coatings. Better play, better results.
I'm Brendan with Checkmate Coatings. We coat it all: garages, pool decks, driveways, and patios. Be the envy of your neighbors.
Slam dunk your floors at checkmatecoatings.com. Checkmate Coatings, your floor's missing piece.
Checkmate Coatings, your floor's missing piece.
It's December. You need cash. You also need a new Kia Fast. At Kia on Atlantic, you can get both because it's our year-end cash bash. And during the Kia Season of New Tradition sales event, make no payments for up to 6 months. Or take advantage of 0% APR. Hurry and get to the year-end cash bash. Online at KiaOnAtlantic.com. Kia on Atlantic, your coastal Kia connection. For complete details, call 904-250-0587.
After attending a Saturday Bumps and Bruises clinic by Southeast orthopedic specialist, my son's hip and shoulder issues were diagnosed quickly, and he's back playing. As a busy family, we really appreciate their prompt attention.
I've been having knee problems for probably 6 months, and I had heard about Southeast Orthopedics on the radio, and I gave them a call. They got me right in. Dr. Kevin Murphy did it. It was painless, and it's been doing fantastic.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Have you ever dreamed of owning a handcrafted cabin tucked into a 1,000-acre regenerative farm? Well, now you can. This is Frank Frangie for the farm in Okefenokee, just an hour north of Jacksonville in Folkston. With only 250 cabins at full build-out, it's a rare chance to live off-grid, but not alone, in a community grounded in nature, food, and purpose. The amenities include a 2,300-acre hunting lease. Learn more at okefarm.com. That's okefarm.com.
What Baltimore Orioles player received a 22-minute standing ovation?
For over 20 years, Southern Oak Insurance has given Floridians a better alternative to their current homeowners policy. See what you can get with Southern Oak. Log on to southernoak.com.
Our family protecting yours. Southern Oak Insurance.
Cal Ripken holds the record of playing 2,632 consecutive games. On his final game, the Oriole great received a 22-minute standing ovation.
Southern Oak Insurance, our family protecting yours.
Hey, is your home ready for the holidays? Hicken here. Spots are filling up fast. Lock in yours today at ZeroResJacksonville.com and get 20% off all hard surface cleaning, tile and grout, hardwood, LVP. Happy holidays from all of us at Zero Res.
Come to Monahan Jewelers' 48th annual holiday sale now with up to 30% off on GIA certified diamonds and up to 40% off our entire store. Certified diamonds, gemstones, engagement rings, diamond studs, designer brands. We're not a big box store. We're your local family jeweler with an amazing hand-picked inventory for every budget. And with interest-free financing, enjoy beautiful jewelry with a low monthly payment. Support your local family jeweler this Christmas with up to 40% off our entire inventory. Monahan Jewelers in Atlantic Beach open 7 days a week in December.
I'm Chris Campione. Veterans have given so much in the service of our country, but when it comes to legal challenges, you shouldn't have to fight alone. At Campione Law, we're here to help veterans like you get the support and compensation you deserve. Whether it's a workplace injury, a personal injury claim, or navigating a veteran's disability claim, we'll stand by your side every step of the way. Your service to our country matters. Let us serve you with the dedication and respect you deserve. Call Campione Law for a free consultation today. Campione Law, fighting for veterans, fighting for justice. Visit CampioneLaw.com.
Campione Law.
This holiday season, sending a floral arrangement from Kuhn Flowers is a classy move no matter who it's for. This is Dylan Denmark. Kuhn Flowers is the most respected name in the floral business. Find out why when you go to kuhnflowers.com and order an arrangement today.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
Many Christmases ago, I went to buy a doll for my son. I reached for the last one they had. But so did another man. As I rained blows upon him, I realized there had to be another way.
What happened to the doll?
It was destroyed. But out of that, a new holiday was born. A Festivus for the rest of us.
That must have been some kind of doll.
She was.
This is XL Primetime, brought to you by Florida Home AC. Now that's cool on 1010XL.
You got to believe that when they put together the scripting, Larry David, Jerry Seinfeld, They just had some back pocket ideas that they were just going to be able, right character to deliver it. And Frank Costanza was the right character to deliver Festivus.
For any of them, yeah.
To all of us.
Yeah.
To all of us.
She was.
She was.
He fought a woman doll for George.
Oh, my God. All right, so speaking of the right character to deliver for all of us, the Cat has come in with the key rule for multi-team ties involving division winners from different divisions. He's done all the research for us and basically says if the Jaguars, Broncos, and Patriots are all 13-4 to end the year, the Jaguars get the number 1 seed based off the way the tiebreakers go. And he's got the information right here. So I trust the Cat, okay?
I was going to say, because I'm getting ready to start promoting a selection committee for the NFL playoffs.
Just wait till they get a hold of that idea. At the very least, as hammerhead as maybe some of this is when it comes to the tie breaks, the NFL is they're not going to embarrass themselves. They're going to make sure they got the best methodical, once it all falls in line, this is who's who. They ain't going to muck it up like.
Although they do have, like, if you win the division at like 7-9, you used to be able to host a playoff game.
which I honestly never had a problem with.
You didn't?
I never did.
I hated that. I mean, they still do it.
I can understand the hate, but I always understood, and I guess
because it'd be the team with 12 wins having to travel to a team with 7 wins.
What did you always
I
think?
have no problem with it.
Yeah, me neither.
No, because you got to win the division first.
And
Always win the division.
And
first.
you understand the rules when you start
Yeah.
the season. That's the division champ's the division champ.
But not every division is created equally.
You're right, because there's some divisions that are pathetic.
Right, like the Patriots and the Broncos have had an easy road to where they are right now.
Well, the Patriots, for the longest time, when Tom Brady was operating, had a hell of an easy road.
Right.
And then occasionally you'd see a team step up here or there. Buffalo went through the longest streak of the 21st century before getting back to the postseason. Why? Because New England was ruling the roost. And you'd have Miami occasionally step up there. I think they went through a streak of every other year making the postseason, but never winning the division.
Now they have the longest streak.
By the way, so we
Dolphins.
So we figured it out, okay?
Or maybe it's the Jets.
It's the Browns.
We kind of figured out what the road's going to be.
Jets or Browns?
Jets have been 2010. The Jets have not made the playoffs.
Yeah.
The Browns did a couple years ago.
Yeah, then you're right. Yeah, Jets then. That makes sense.
Are you ready for this? Yeah, JJ, Leon, and I figured this out on the break. Basically,
while I was carving some of that lunch up that Leon brought. Yeah.
They're going to have to beat the Bills, the Chargers. Both those games will be at home.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have to go on the road and beat the Broncos to get to the Super Bowl.
It's doable.
The last game's the easiest one.
The last game is definitely the easiest one.
It's very doable.
Because we've already had people point out on the text line, Design by Lifetime Enclosures, they will see the Broncos again. And if it plays
if
out
the Broncos
that way.
win.
Yeah, exactly. If the Jags win out.
Hey, imagine getting 2 playoff games here, man.
Mm-hmm. Oh, are you kidding?
How good would that be?
I still go back to you can go back to 17 with the game against Buffalo, as electric as it gets. But I feel like we had 2 playoff games in 2022.
With the Tennessee Titans.
With the Tennessee game. Because they were both at night. They were both mega big.
Yeah.
It was so...
The Tennessee game was just
the atmosphere
ridiculous,
was
man.
Palpable, incredible inside that building.
Yeah.
And the original NFG and others that I was able to witness with, they all know exactly what I'm talking about. Everybody in that building was just loving
Just think about the wave of emotion within those few weeks that we had. I mean, as far as beating the Titans, being down 27-0, and then coming back and winning that game, bro.
Bro, also, not for nothing, they almost lost to Josh Dobbs.
Yeah,
they did.
Think about that.
A strip fumble.
If not for Josh Hines-Allen.
Yeah. Exactly.
It was something because Dobbs was dealing.
He was.
He was just a guy that you couldn't quite extinguish.
Was he an aerospace engineer? Something like that?
Who
rocket scientist.
Was Rayshon Jenkins knock the ball loose, or was it Trayvon?
I thought it was. I don't know actually, because Josh Hines-Allen.
Josh had the scoop and score.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
So I feel like it might have been Rayshon, but I'm not even positive about that. Someone can remind us of it. They probably have it imprinted on their Jaguar brain right now. So anything. Going back to what you guys just said, anything is possible right now.
Yeah.
Because let's go in Leon's locker room right now, because you obviously have lived this. But when you hear that, you're not scared of anything that's in front of this team.
Now, the Lemon Pepper Locker Room with Leon Searcy. Served up by Wingstop.
Since you did just bring us lunch.
Oh, yeah. All right, well, Wingstop has specials Saturdays and Sundays. Using the promo code JAX10, you get $10 off a 50-piece wing pack at Wingstop.
Great weekend to do it.
Yes, absolutely. Well, here's the thing. I'm just different, bro. And the reason why I say I'm different is that I don't pay homages to names and people and that kind of stuff. But I believe that if we face off, I'm just as good to win as you are. So, I mean, when we had – and I had come from the Steelers. I had come from the Steelers to Jacksonville, and everybody was all in all Buffalo. Because, Buffalo at that time – they had been 10-0 at home in the playoffs. They hadn't lost a game in the playoffs. And then we had lowly old Jacksonville coming into play. They didn't think much of us. They thought we should have just been happy to be there, that kind of stuff or whatever. It was cold as hell. So if it's cold, you may as well win a game. If you're going to play in this type of weather.
You're going to go up there, you may as well do it.
You might as well do it, man. And so we did. We got it done. I always tell the infamous story about Dave Wydell just telling the offensive line, don't worry about the game plan. Let's just go punch him in the mouth. And that's what we did. And then we moved on to the next week. And the next week we had to play the Broncos. Everybody's in awe of the Broncos. They were 14-2 that year.
Yeah.
They were 14-2, I believe. Number one offense, number one, John Elway, the Mystique, Mile High Stadium, and all that other kind of stuff. I said, man, the hell with Mile High.
Right. You're already dirty.
We're already in the game. You might as listen. We're already in the dance. You might as well get dirty.
Yeah. Exactly. It's kind of like a receiver. If you're going to get hit, you might as well catch the ball.
Might as well catch the ball. All right. So we go into Denver with the same mentality, same attitude. They jumped on us early, and we made it a ball game. At halftime, we're up 13-12, and now the Broncos are looking at us like, wait a minute, this team came to play. They're tough. They're physical. They don't make mistakes, and we end up winning that game. So I'm saying all this because I don't care where the road leads us. I don't care who's in front of us. They got to get the hell out the way.
Yeah.
Whether it be the Broncos, whether it be the Texans, whoever it may be, the Chargers, whoever it may be, they got to get the hell out the way. And that's what I'm saying. If you ain't on the train, stay off the tracks.
And the belief that any of us have seen Liam and Jimmy Gladstone's and Tony Baselli infuse into this roster, it's real. It's legit. It's carrying. It traveled up to Denver. It's not like I haven't seen this football team consistently do a lot of things right over and over and over on both sides of the ball. And I said it yesterday, all three phases. We don't mention special teams nearly enough when the other two are doing well, but all three of them are working right now.
They are.
It's going to be a heavy lift any way you look at it.
Yes.
Any way you look at it.
If you're winning anything big in the postseason.
I mean, you could get lucky. The Broncos could lose, or the Patriots could lose easily, right? And then you might have a shot for 3 home games.
Yeah.
So it's anything is. I guess my point is in the AFC right now, it's the difference between the 1 and the 7 is going to be so slim.
Right. Even though Kansas City is out and Mahomes, you don't have to deal with him. He's won the division, his team, since 2015, and you think, okay, this is going to be an easy cakewalk. El Boogie ain't the same, and Joe Burrow's not there. It's still going to be a hell of a haul.
See, I don't like the narrative by the national media and the fact that this is Josh Allen's found probably his best shot because Mahomes is not in the tournament or Joe Burrow's not.
Is it not true?
Well, it is true for
about ready to go out in the first round.
He might go out in the first round.
Okay, I'm just saying, though, like
anytime you don't have Mahomes, it is true.
Yeah,
Leo's got to bow up, man.
He is.
But my only point is that it is true that he ain't there, but others are rising up.
Yes.
And so we still have, like, the Patriots this year aren't the Patriots of the last.
Well, let me just tell you this.
Yeah, the number one seed in the AFC is the Patriots, led by not Tom Brady.
Right.
I mean, of course the AFC is easier this year.
What if his window's just closed? How about that?
Yeah.
Who?
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen.
He's just done?
What if this team just closes his window
Wow.
this year?
How old is he?
Yeah,
What are we doing now?
He ain't done.
No, I know he's not done. I'm saying for this year.
Jack's going on a 6-game winning
Just
streak
this
now.
year.
All of a sudden.
Now, this
No,
past week.
just this year.
Okay.
Yeah, this past week he was running for his life a little bit against the Cleveland Browns.
When you say someone's window closed, that means it's like they're done winning.
Yeah, he's done more with less
I'm
up
always
there.
here and now, baby.
Okay,
Yeah.
I love it. Want to know?
He's done
Wanna
more
know.
this year, it seems like, with less.
No, I
up
want to
there.
know because you go 1-0, the next week they say, "Oh, you're playing at home, by the way," and then you go 1-0 again. You win there, then they say, "Oh, by the way, you're playing at home again."
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and the next thing you know, you got the AFC Championship game here,
dude. That would be awesome.
And that hasn't happened since. I mean, I don't want to say
Next
it.
thing you know, we're
I
in a
don't want to
parade.
say it.
Yeah.
You know.
You can say it. 2000.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
72, we gotta get him, dog.
Yeah.
Trying to break through, gotta get him, dog. A big search.
You asked for it.
Off the chain.
Let's just take this right.
I'll tell you
right to
what.
break.
I will tell you this. 2025, they've embraced this song, man.
Let's believe it again. Believe it, people.
1-2 punch, search. Take them down. ATL bound, Super Bowl bound. All about that Super Bowl ring. Get them off with the bling, bling, bling.
XL Primetime. Driven by Duval Ford Mobile Service. Game-ready service right to your driveway. 1010XL is your home for holiday play-by-play.
Fall month continues with the Frisco Bowl. UNLV and Ohio. Tonight at 9 on 1010 AM.
Ready to upgrade your home? It's Renewal by Anderson's 31-day sale. Buy one, get one 40% off replacement windows and patio doors. Plus, 0 down, no payments, and no interest for 18 months. But this offer expires December 31st. Renewal by Anderson, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
This right here, this is where it starts. With a little flame and a lot of love. When the air cools or the night falls, fire brings the warmth. But it's what we bring to the table that matters. Slow smoked barbecue. Stories that stretch long. Laughter that lingers. And moments that just feel full. That's why it's always Sonny's here.
This date in sports history is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On December 23rd, 1972, the Pittsburgh Steelers' Franco Harris makes the famous Immaculate Reception in the AFC Divisional Playoff game against the Oakland Raiders.
First Coast YMCA. You'll find much more than just a gym. We offer many ways to help you become more active, reach your weight loss goals, and find your inner strength. Membership at the Y includes state-of-the-art facilities, a huge variety of fitness classes, and programs for all ages. It's easy to join the Y since it's affordable for all incomes. The Y is a great place to make connections and experience something new. Visit the YMCA near you or online at fcymca.org.
Here's a health and wellness tip from Orthopedic Specialists of Jacksonville.
Every joint in the body was designed for movement. Inactivity can cause stiffness, weakness, weight gain, and decrease in overall balance. So you should strive for at least 30 minutes a day of exercises that promote flexibility like yoga, strengthening with weights, and cardiovascular fitness like walking, swimming, or biking. The more you move, the better you will feel and your overall health will benefit. Let's get healthy, Jacks. Go Jags.
Stay healthy with Orthopedic Specialists of Jacksonville.
When all you have is a hammer, everything is a nail. I'm Dr. George Bari, and like me, I know you have been bombarded with PRP and stem cell treatments from companies that promise the world and charge prices to match. Or the surgeon that convinced you the only way to treat your injuries through surgery. At Bari Orthopedics, we offer the best PRP treatment on the market with prices that won't cost you an arm and a leg. We also have the expertise to treat your injury surgically, if that is what it entails. We can discuss all surgical and non-surgical options with you and make sure you get the best treatment available. Come see me, Dr. George Bari, at Bari Orthopedics.
This is Jeff Middlecoff with Cogent Bank. My associate Ryan Salem and I joined Cogent Bank because we wanted to revolutionize the mortgage business, just like Cogent Bank has revolutionized the banking business. So Ryan Salem and I are able to leverage the power and stability of Cogent Bank to go out and find our clients the best investors, the best products, and the best rates in the entire country for your particular mortgage loan. Of course, you don't have to be a customer at Cogent Bank to take advantage of our mortgage services to buy or refinance your home. We offer jumbo loans, VA, FHA, conventional, and investment loans. At Cogent Bank, we offer mortgages nationwide, so we can help you with a second home or help a family member who lives or is moving to another state. Call Ryan Salem or myself, Jeff Middlecoff, at Cogent Bank today, 904-442-9191, to see how we can help you with any of your mortgage loan needs, whatever or wherever they may be.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, Cogent Bank, NMLS ID 402296. Ryan Salem, NMLS ID 1182429. Jeff Middlecoff, NMLS ID 249086.
I'm here with Danny Van Sickle, Director of the Electrical Training Alliance. Danny, tell me about your program.
Hey, Rick. We're a 4-year electrical apprenticeship. Our students start out making over $40,000 a year, and right now make over $90,000 a year, including benefits. There is no tuition or student debt. You just have to apply and get accepted.
Did you say no tuition and no student debt?
You heard that right, Rick. Once you're accepted to the program, your only cost for the books and the course fees. About $800 a year.
That sounds like an amazing opportunity. How can I learn more?
Just go to etajax.org, and you can apply there.
Apply by May 14th.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
The snow on the ground, love in the air, sleigh bells are ringing.
We know what cool sounds like. XL Primetime. But what does it feel like? Find out at FloridaHomeAC.com. 1010XL.
I just know that young Hyla loved the Jonas Brothers, and even saw Nick Jonas at the Bluebird Cafe. Just popped into Nashville out of the blue. Sat down with the Bluebird.
Dude, I saw a video
Insane.
last week where there was a girl, she was 16, she had leukemia. She could not make the Jonas Brothers concert because she had some treatment in the hospital.
Yeah.
And they just came up there.
Oh, that's so cool.
I love that.
Yeah, and they're good dudes. It may not be
Yeah.
they're good dudes. So why is JJ going back in his archives of playlists that include the
Because I'm
Jonas
a
Brothers?
huge Jonas Brothers fan.
Yeah. And then some.
But I have 2 tickets, a pair of tickets to give away for the Jonas Brothers live at Daly's Place December 30th. So it's coming up, and I believe it is the last show for Daly's Place because they're going to be under construction.
Yeah,
for
the
a while.
Reno.
So,
The Reno's
yeah.
going to take them out of action.
So be caller number 4 right now, 641-1010.
You would call that a special ticket.
And this would be a great Christmas present.
Yes. Jonas Brothers at Daly's Place. That is awesome. All right, JJ will hook up a winner. We'll let you know when we have one, 641-1010. Right now, just go ahead and fire it up.
Here comes the judge. Order in the court. I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
Well, I tell you what, it's time for some judgments, and we need some truth. We'll throw out some topics. We'll just throw our judgment on them, and we say thanks to Campione Law. Chris Campione, his entire team, they are champions for justice, steps away from Duval County Courthouse, and they also can help you when it comes to St. Johns County, the First Coast. They are there. Personal injury and beyond. Make sure you check out CampioneLaw.com.
I don't like summary judgments.
Yeah?
No,
You
because
don't?
that takes the work out of your hands.
That's true.
I mean, you don't have to make a decision.
Yeah.
And Leon and I can't really go head to head.
Well,
so summary judgment. Nah, let's just get into the trial, man. Yeah. Trial.
We are going to get back to some of the judgments, don the wig and everything like that. But there's a handful of topics we got to
I
get
don't
to.
like that you're talking to the judge like that.
Yeah, exactly.
I know,
Already
man.
being
The
a smart.
disrespect.
We're in his chambers. It doesn't matter.
That is
I
true.
can say anything I want in his chambers.
You can get away with a little more inside these
A
walls.
little more leeway, right.
Than you can outside in my courtroom in the public. But I want to give you this, and I don't know whether JJ can find the soundbite for a little bit later on, but this is the portal is just pissing me. It's taking joy out of your college football, Whoville. So this is Kirby Smart when he shows up at the Sugar Bowl, and he should be talking about the game more than anything else. Listen to his quote. Everybody's announcing what they're doing. I'm announcing that I'm going in the portal. I'm announcing that I'm re-signing. How about you announce that you're getting better and you're going to practice and actually do what the 20 and 30 years of college football players did before you, which was practice in December when they were on good teams and get better. So in your judgment, Leon, I love the fact that Kirby Smart just decided to go off on him.
I love it too, but I mean, just because he's not the benefactor of the portal is why would you take slights at?
It's become the biggest topic, and I don't like it. But
Yeah.
at the very least, he's recognizing that dudes like you just said, you know what? Keep your nose to the grindstone.
Yeah,
and
we
do
did.
your work.
And we also didn't get paid neither. $80 a weekend.
This guy's making $13 million annually. He's
Exactly.
talking about somebody else not trying to get money.
Okay, but we need to set aside the money, okay? Because we always
No, but you can't, because that's what it's all about.
In this conversation, we can. Okay, we're just talking about.
That's why you're not going to get voted again to be the judge.
But we're talking about getting
the people will not vote for you again.
Yeah, but I would love for you to be in charge, Matt. I would love for you to be in charge, and then have a position where you've got to see these guys come and go and just mess with your future on a day-to-day basis.
If they're going to pay me $13 million, I'll say, okay, I'll figure it out. Just like Kirby's done.
Why does it keep coming back to the money with you every single time? I want to talk about the other part of this.
I mean,
you can't separate the two.
Yeah, because I mean, he's attacking 18, 19-year-olds
who've been on the short end for 150 years.
Oh my gosh! You
He
have
said
written
it.
this
He said
column.
it before I was.
We
before I
are
was able to
past
say it.
that.
No, we're not past it. We're not. You can't get past it.
Okay.
You just it's part of the argument, Joe. You can't get past it. I agree with what he's saying. I don't disagree.
I do too.
At the core of what he's saying He said, quit telling me what you're going to do in the portal. Tell me what you're going to do on the field.
I agree. I tell you, you know what you do? You know what you do?
That's what I want to talk about.
I tell you what you do. Go. Let's collectively bargain then.
Yeah.
Give me half the money. All right.
Never.
Let us unionize. Let us get our benefits and all that kind of, because it's partially the NFL anyway. It's the farm league to the NFL. You might as well go ahead and do it.
You want to hear what he said in full?
Yeah.
It's about a minute.
Okay.
We're focused on this team. I think it would be, remiss to say that we're focused on roster management. We're not focused on it. We're focused on, prep and getting better. And for a while, it's been like intrinsically looking at ourselves and asking each player, did you come here to develop? Did you truly come here to develop? Because if you did, all your buddies are out there right now. Everybody's, announcing what they're doing. I'm announcing that I'm going in the portal. I'm announcing that I'm re-signing. How about you announce that you're getting better and you're going to practice and actually do what the 20 and 30 years of college football players did before you, which was practice in December when they're on good teams and get better. Because if you're going to play somewhere else, you know what you need to do? You need to get better. If you're going to play here, you know what you need to do? You need to get better. If you want to go to the National Football League and play, this is your last chance to get better, because they're not going to give you much opportunity. They're going to cut you or keep you based on how you do. They don't get to practice in pads but so many days. So development occurs in December for us, and that's what we've been focused on.
I love it because he's coaching from the pulpit, and you got to do. That's the only way you're going to move the meter right now.
I agree. I agree with you saying, but still can't get past the money. I'm sorry, Kirby.
By the way, I just want to say one thing about the culture at Georgia in this portal era. Frank said it the other day, Frangie. He went through everyone's roster in the playoff and the amount of starters that are from the portal. Georgia only has 4.
Mm-hmm.
There's teams
two
with
of them
15.
are really good. Branch and Thomas.
Okay.
They're the reason their passing game is good.
4, though, dude. My point is he builds through high school recruiting, and he retains players.
Of course he does.
Retains the
yes,
great
well,
players.
it's easy for him to make this statement because there's like 3 teams that can do that. There's Georgia, there's Ohio State, and occasionally there's LSU.
Okay, but Georgia's never been known as like a money thrower.
Right.
It's more than just money. Dude, they're not Texas. They're not Ohio State. They're not. Yes.
Well, it doesn't become the biggest topic every single time.
Dude, it's about the culture that Kirby built to me more than anything.
Yeah.
They're probably on the same level financial wise as a lot of teams
I don't
in the
disagree
SEC.
that they're paying as much or more than anybody in the league.
But it's not the topic. It's not guys that are coming in and out the door every time.
I respect you, Georgia fans.
Are you trying to tell me that they didn't pay in the SEC before the NIL?
Of course
Is that what you're trying
they
to
did.
say?
Of course
Okay.
they did.
We know we did that.
Okay, so let me just go.
And so and now it's above board instead of under the table. But
I respect philosophically what he's saying. Okay,
Yeah,
there's no doubt about it.
Yeah,
financially, I do not respect what he's saying. Okay,
yeah, they're all paying. But I'm just saying he's coaching from the pulpit. We love when Nick Saban did this. We praised him and bowed to him when he did this. And now this is the next guy that actually can swing a pretty big hammer at some of the biggest
Nick
topics.
Nick wasn't knee deep in NIL and private NIL, and
well, that's why
he was
probably,
on the edge of it.
That's probably why he stepped away.
Yes,
I think we would all agree. And so anyway, it's tougher to navigate. Doesn't mean he can't, because he's definitely doing it, but it's just worth bringing up. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Without the money in mind. Okay, we ran
You're
out
lucky
of time.
this isn't in trial because we'd be,
All I know is that I wanted to get to more than one thing, but forget about it. Okay, I wanted to know who the biggest.
There's no such thing as summary judgment in this thing. No way.
Biggest
no way.
Grinch in college football, was it Kiffin or Bevacqua? I don't know. We didn't get to that. All right,
That's a good one though.
Yeah,
that is a good one. We can do it right now. Let's knock it out.
No,
the answer is Greg Sankey.
Yeah,
Which did you give Greg Sankey the message I asked you to send him on Saturday? I don't think you did.
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay.
I did.
All right.
But like real quick, the funniest thing Greg Sankey says all the time is, the players have told us they don't want to be employees. Who? What players have told you they don't want to be employees? I want to know. I want to know who they are. What players has told you that they don't want to make 50% of the revenue and they only want to make 20 right now? That's the biggest sham ever. Ever.
Well, the biggest sham besides that is the fact that a university is going to, or athletic program is going to give up 50% of their revenue.
Right. That'll never happen.
Exactly. And I don't
Unless
know why,
forced to.
Right. And they should never be forced to. Ever. They have provided a platform and a position that is unbelievable. They're sharing money now.
You
Okay?
let him get away with this?
It's 100% legit. They're sharing money now. It is XL Primetime.
XL Primetime, driven by Duval Ford. Get hit by the man in the back, Tommy Mack.
I'm bringing you straight to the gridiron to show you what it's like to put on the Jags helmet and pads.
Fridays on Jaguars Today. Unlocked by Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors on 1010XL.
Hey, it's Matt Hayes, and if you're still looking for the perfect Christmas gift, or you just want to treat your own truck right, head to Leonard Truck Outfitters this week. If it makes your truck look better, ride better, or work harder, Leonard's has it. And they install it all right there with the best team in town. If you're shopping for someone else or yourself, Leonard Truck Outfitters has you covered for Christmas. 2 easy locations, Landing and Beach Boulevard. Leonard Truck Outfitters, built for the way you work, play, and drive this Christmas.
Mike Dempsey here for Big Number 1 Duval Ford. Did you know that Duval Ford offers a mobile service that comes to you at home or at work? Get oil changes, filters, battery replacement, recalls, and more with no extra fees. Same dealership quality delivered. Easy online scheduling with live technician tracking. Also available for fleets and commercial. On-site service at your convenience. Contactless payments and paperless invoicing. Serving Jacksonville and surrounding areas, Duval Ford. Schedule your next service at DuvalFord.com.
Scholar athletes prepare themselves to win at life.
1010XL and Southeast Orthopedic Specialists shine the spotlight on the Scholar Athlete of the Week. Wednesdays on The Frangie Show. Checked by
The Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Local Union 234.
Daly's Dash is not only your Jaguars game day stop, but a great place to grab a meal any day of the week. To honor the Jags and the fans, we've crafted the Duval Sub. The Duval comes with freshly sliced turkey ham, melted cheddar and habanero jack cheese, topped with crisp lettuce, fresh tomatoes, and a double portion of our secret sauce, all served on a fresh roll. Come by your local's Daly's Dash today to get your delicious Duval Sub. Daly's is the official convenience store sponsor of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
the flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
You like winning? This is former Jaguar linebacker Tom McManus, and I'm excited to introduce you to J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling of Greater Jacksonville. If you're a property manager, contractor, builder, realtor, or homeowner, get that feeling of success with less stress. I've used them. My friends have used them. So get your free junk removal and hauling estimate today. Now, I call that a win. Veteran-owned and operated J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling. Call 506-1256. We haul it all.
Hey, folks, it's Frank Frangie. Now, I've been telling you about my daughter, Amber, and she's been telling you how much weight she's dropped with Awaken 180. It's hard to believe. Even in football season, even when she hangs out with her friends, and even when she tailgates and does all that stuff, she's still losing weight. You can even drink alcohol. Can you believe that? Well, Awaken 180 shows you how to swap calories, not flavor. You have to be disciplined, but they make it easy. Amber and I talk about this all the time. She can't believe how easy it is, and she's so excited about it. But what I will tell you is it's really working. I see how excited she is. I see the look on her face. I see how her self-esteem has changed and her confidence. It's one of the greatest things that's ever happened with my daughter, and it means that much to me. Now, Awaken 180 programs are reimbursable with your HSA or FSA, and those HSA dollars expire December 31st. Don't leave money on the table. Call Awaken 180 today and kickstart your transformation before the new year. Call 844-346-1800. That's 844-346-1800, or go to awaken180weightloss.com.
Lucas Tree Service is a certified arborist and a local family-owned business with over 45 years of experience. They specialize in tree removal, trimming, and stump grinding for both residential and commercial properties. Get prepared for storm season and receive top-notch customer service from Lucas Tree Service, 904-241-3533. Online at lucastreeservice.com.
Like many football fans in Jacksonville, I love defense. Hi, I'm attorney Lee Lockett, and I'm here to tell you that defense in the courtroom is important as well. That's because penalties for DUI are much more serious than penalties on the gridiron. If you or someone you know is facing a DUI, call us for a free case analysis now. Know before you blow 858-9818. Put my more than 20 years of experience to work for you. Office is Jacksonville, serving all surrounding counties. Call 858-9818 or go to knowbeforeyouBlow.com.
This is your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist Local Sports Update. I'm RJ Saunders of 1010XL. This update brought to you by Honda of the Avenues. 2026 marks Ross Madison's third consecutive Pro Bowl selection. This season, Madison has made 4 tackles on special teams, tied for second in the league among long snappers. Since entering the league in 2020, his 22 special teams tackles are tied for the most in the NFL at his position. 74 degrees at 105, time and temp, brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL, presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farrah doesn't flinch. This is XL Primetime, brought to you by Florida Home AC. Now that's cool on 1010XL.
Getting back to Jaguars football coming up in just a few moments. Coach Mark Duffner, one of our coaches on both sides of the ball, will be popping in. We still got a couple more college football pieces of news that we need to hit on because we spent a lot of time on Kirby. But these are a couple of more judgments. The gavel, please, sir, just so we can hit a couple of them. Because it seems to me a year ago, Ryan Day basically took over the play calling duties right about this time, and things started hopping and popping for Ohio State after the loss to Michigan. Am I correct in that timeline that he said, hey, Chip, just sit back and let me do the play calling? That's how it went. Mm-hmm. And so he has now decided once again that he is going to call plays. In your judgment, Big Sirs?
He's calling plays for this game against Miami.
Yeah, as a 9.5 point underdog.
Wow, interesting.
Do you like that? He is taking over the play call.
It ain't gonna matter. Ain't gonna matter. You can call all the plays you want.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I'm saying they don't look at me like that. We gonna line up and go toe to toe, blow for blow, and see who finishes in the end in the fourth quarter.
Because you did say they were going to lose last week.
Who? I did not say who. Miami.
When we went through our bracket, you said
I said against Georgia. Against Georgia.
That's right.
Yeah.
You had them moving through.
Against Georgia.
Yeah. Beating Ohio State.
Yeah. Yes, I did.
Right.
Make sure.
Corrected.
Thank you. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you, Judge.
Right. Yeah.
You got a hostile.
That's got bad sources.
That does have bad
beautiful.
sources, right?
Exactly.
Bad memory, too.
All right, so real quick, Hurricane fans, this is from Jeremiah Smith. 2 decades after what went down, Jeremiah Smith is now chiming in and chirping on the Canes Buckeyes result going back. His quote is, you see it all over the internet, all over Twitter. They're still talking about it 20 years later. They still worry about it. But we've got something coming for them New Year's Eve.
Yeah, we're still worried about it. Yeah, he said it yesterday. You guys stole a national title from us.
You can't help but keep bringing
and then
it
send
up.
our program down.
My daddy used to say, let people run their mouth. You run your business. Don't run his mouth.
Yeah.
Chirp all you want.
Wow, did he really say we
Yeah,
got
he
something
did.
for
He's
him?
like, there's people on the internet worried about something that happened 20 years ago. It's like, it's not just something, bro. It's everything.
He said that in them $10,000 jeans he had. That's why.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, to be fair, it was interference.
No, it wasn't.
Don't acknowledge that.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Look, he did.
He's a jumper
Don't
cape.
acknowledge that.
Exactly. Don't acknowledge
I won't.
I won't.
All right, one
Wait,
more.
what did you call me? A jumper
Yeah,
kid?
jumper cape.
All right, one more judgment. Keyshawn Johnson. He's known to pop off from time to time.
Really?
He's passing judgment.
not him.
He's passing judgment on Lincoln Riley and Southern Cal ducking and running. He says that they're the ones to be blamed for Notre Dame and USC hitting the pause button as far as these games are concerned. You like that?
He's saying USC should be the one to blame.
Matt said that too.
Yeah. So what do you think?
What is the facts behind that?
USC is saying that because Notre Dame gets that automatic bid to the playoff if they finish in the top 12, it could be a situation where it's the last game of the season and USC beats Notre Dame, and USC is ranked number 11 and Notre Dame's ranked number 12, and then Notre Dame gets in and USC's out even after they just beat them.
Mm-hmm.
So that was their excuse?
Which could happen.
That's nuts.
It could happen. There's no doubt it could. Because typically the game that's played in LA is the last game of the season.
Yeah.
Whereas the Notre Dame game is like they
middle
do
of the year.
mid-season. But to say that, to give you this curtain to go over what your real reason is, you got 9 Big Ten games. You don't want to play a 10th game against a Power 5 team is what it is.
A difficult opponent.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Real quick.
Even though you play Rutgers and UCLA and
So this is his quote. I don't know what the F is going on with our athletic department. We got people in there that are not Trojans. They don't know anything about being a Trojan running our athletic department. He goes on and on and on.
Who said that?
Amen.
Yeah, and I don't mind that at all. Okay, bang that drum if you have to.
You can't. I mean, look. I also think the problem is here's the problem. The problem with the last 4 years of paradigm change is everybody thinks now you can change anything.
Mm-hmm.
And you're getting away from the fabric of the sport. That's kind of the problem, I think.
Mhm.
You can't eliminate a rivalry game like that. That's what makes the sport.
All
That'd be like saying we're not going to play Ohio State, Michigan.
Look, it's
It'd be like saying we're not going to play Michigan, Notre Dame.
Everything
It'd be like
is-
saying we're not going to play
It's not.
Texas,
Yeah,
Texas A&M.
this is-
It'd be like saying we're not going to play
It's been happening.
Oklahoma, Nebraska.
It's been happening.
Exactly.
It's just little
Like
by
saying we're not
little.
gonna play Florida. Florida.
Yeah.
Got out of that.
Little by little, you forget about them. And that's what's happening. It's become homogenized in the worst imaginable way. Real quick, though, Big Sirs, Lenore Sellers back for another year, South Carolina. In your judgment, good? Like it?
Yeah. I mean, he was okay this year, a little below average. I thought we was gonna make a dig at him at Miami, give him some money.
Yeah,
but
if he wants to go back to a loser program, let him.
That's where he's going.
Listen, this is
there ain't nothing like a winner in the
Hell
most
yeah.
recent.
Right? It's
like in the last 10
Hey,
games.
bro, this is no. We've been waiting to do this for 20 some odd years, bro.
So Beamer, he regressed because Shane Beamer hired Mike Shula as his offensive coordinator.
Right.
So now that mistake has been eliminated. Now he's got Kendall Browse there, which is a good hire. A very good hire. I bet Lenore Stellas has a really good year.
Okay, I like the player. That's for sure.
Yeah,
I
no
like
doubt.
seeing
Yeah,
him
no doubt.
on a
Not
college
that
football
good
field.
kid, too.
Right, on a college
Great
football field. And Arch says he's coming back. Turns out the old man was right. Archie knew what he was up to because, again, the NIL has supported these guys with an opportunity to come back. So we welcome that as college football fans. All right, there you go. Let's say hello to Coach Mark Duffner coming up here in just a second on a Beaver Chevy Toyota Mitsubishi Tuesday.
Here comes the judge. Litigated by Campione Law, champions for justice.
XL Primetime.
Driven by Duval Ford. A great drive takes more than a set of wheels.
Fully loaded, I think is the term.
Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville brings you the drive of the game.
Just one thing. Yeah. Don't push any of the buttons on that car.
On 1010XL.
Home is where your story begins. And at Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing, we're here to make it the healthiest, most comfortable place it could be. Whether it's fresh, clean air, dependable plumbing, or reliable power, we take care of it all. From routine maintenance to state-of-the-art solutions, Donovan keeps your home running smoothly. Because at Donovan, we believe your home isn't just where you live, it's where your health meets comfort. Call Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing at 904-270-COOL or visit us online. Let's make your home healthier, safer, and better together.
Brian and Angela Wall here with Window World. Hurricanes happen in Florida. That's not news. But what happens even more often than hurricanes are home break-ins. And if security is important to you, you might want to look into hurricane-rated impact windows.
What you may not know is that hurricane-rated impact windows not only help protect your home in case of a hurricane, but they also offer another level of security for your home.
Have you seen those videos on YouTube that show people trying to break through an impact window? A thief is way too lazy to spend his energy trying to break through one of our impact windows. That's why he doesn't have a real job like you. He'd rather break your non-impact window while you're at work. Window World has high-quality, very affordable hurricane-rated impact windows to help protect your home from hurricanes and from lazy thieves.
Call us today at 904-443-7001. Get a free estimate and see for yourself. You save energy, get more security, and the windows add value to your home. With all Window World windows, you get the best guarantee in the window replacement business.
Window
World,
World,
simply the best for less.
And thank you for your business.
I open the door and take you inside the locker room to get you closer to the field, the players and coaches you care about.
Get a look at Hayes' blog on 1010XL.com.
My blog is brought to you by Roland Reese Plumbing,
where quality and experience count.
'Tis the season for savings at Green Acres Sporting Goods. Take advantage of the Second Amendment sales tax holiday now through December 31st. Firearms, ammo, and accessories, all tax-free. Secure your holiday gifts with a Browning gun safe, and they'll deliver it right to your door. Come test shoot the newest bows by Hoyt and Matthews at Green Acres Sporting Goods at the corner of Normandy and Hammond Boulevard.
New Year's Eve sale prices are happening now at Superior Fireworks in Orange Park. Locally owned superstore with something for everyone at any budget.
Stop in today for early savings or online at superiorfireworks.com.
Truth Teller here, and I've solved all of your holiday problems and stress. A gift card from the Blue Crab Crab House. Get this, you buy a $50 gift card, and you get an additional $15 card for free. It's that simple, and as always at the Blue Crab Crab House, the best crabs in Jacksonville, oysters and seafood, period. Blue Crab Crab House, open every day except for Monday, off of San Jose on Jewington Creek Road.
Merry Christmas from 1010XL.
This is Robin Sidbury from Action Transmission Specialist on Merrill Road. Family owned and operated since 1986. We'd like to wish you a very Merry Christmas and a happy, safe, and prosperous New Year from our family to yours.
It's the best time of year for sports. Bowl games, basketball matchups, playoff pushes, it's all happening at once. And while you and I are out here making decisions every day, what gifts to buy, what to eat, which games to watch, there's one place where it feels good to be right. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code 1010XL to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code 1010XL to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. This is XL Primetime, brought to you by Florida Home AC. Now that's cool on 1010XL.
So I think the rest of the day and then tomorrow, we got to jam with some Christmas tunes, okay? Thank you. We got
Chuck Berry. Yeah.
This is one of the best. Chuck Berry could get it done back in the day. Coach Mark Duvner, back in the day, all the way up at 50 years of coaching as we welcome him in to the XL Primetime Studios. Both sides of the ball, both he and Gerald Ingram. We did our podcast earlier today. You can find it on the social channels. Coach Duff coached here, linebackers, and, of course, has been all over. How you doing, Coach?
I'm doing great. Merry Christmas to everybody. What a weekend. I mean, when you think about what the Jaguars accomplished for JJ and Sears, Big Sears, the Canes victory, I mean, how do you beat this? But, I mean, really, when that game was over the other day, I opened the freaking door and yelled as loud as I could, and there was people on the street, people on the streets, I swear to you now, also hooting and hollering, and again, the gear and all flags were out. I mean, it's an exciting time here in Jacksonville.
So you agree, you're seeing more Jaguar gear everywhere you go, because one dude said, even on a warm day, I'm wearing my Jags hoodie. I'm fired up.
Oh my gosh! I mean, I went for a bike ride this morning, and people walking, whether it be with their dogs or with their better half, whatever the case may be, jerseys, hats. Yeah. I mean, Jacksonville Jaguar pride is out and about. That's for sure right now.
Coach, I mean, this team is playing with a confidence that I have not seen before. I mean, maybe the 2017 team. Even then, the 2017 team had to make a run. This team is legitimately not only an AFC contender, but I mean a Super Bowl contender. Are they not?
Well, I know this much. I agree with you on the confidence. I mean, you can see it across the board, the way this team played in this last game against, all odds in a lot of respects. A hostile environment, going to the West Coast, a team that had won 11 in a row this season, had won 11 in a row at home. I mean, everything peaking for them, and to go out there and really play a game that was, I think, as good as you can play, both sides of the football. Our offense goes down the field in the red zone and actually scores 5 out of 5 times, 4 touchdowns, a field goal against the number 1 red zone defense in the league. They're 8 for 15 on third down against the number 1 third down defense in the league. And then the second half, especially on defense, saved the opening drive of the second half. I mean, they shut this offense down in a big, big way. The takeaways, I mean, right now we're tied. We're second in the league in takeaways, but we're tied with 9 games of 2 or more takeaways with Chicago, who leads the league, and we're right behind them. I mean, tremendous contributions by both sides of the football and execution to beat a very good team.
Mark, how with essentially the same guy? I mean, there's a couple new people back there, but for the most part, 75% of the secondary is the same from last year. How are they covering so much better?
I think that the coaching staff deserves a tremendous amount of credit, as do the players, for listening and understanding and working hard to take the scheme. I think the coaches have done a real good job of evaluating the players' strengths and then fitting the scheme to that. Not asking them to do things that they can't do, but even though it may look good on the board, in terms of the game plan board. And so I think evaluation, I think practice, I think fundamental focus. The takeaway thing is you see it right now. I think they're doing a tremendous job of not only practicing getting the ball off of people and rewarding it and emphasizing it, but I think they're also doing a good job of scouting report on the opponent in terms of not just the plays we got to stop, but who may be susceptible to give us the ball. Who's low and loose with the ball at wide receiver, at running back? Is the quarterback in position to look us and throw it to us? All the things that you need to really be studying. And I think because they've limited the game plan a little bit, the players can really study the opponent, and they can play fast because they've repped what the game plan is going to be time and time again. So I think that their awareness, that's why you see Lloyd making an interception like he did a couple weeks ago, right in the right spot, early right away. Mm-hmm. I mean, they know what they're doing right now, and they've studied the tells of the opponent.
We're talking with one of our coaches, Mark Duffner, as he hangs out with us, Both Sides of the Ball podcast, up on our Jaguars 1010XL social channels, including YouTube. If you guys got a question, you can hit the text line, 641-1010, jump in. Say it with me, Coach. Parker flipping Washington. Okay?
Unflipping believable. No, I mean, I'll say that to you. I mean, the plays that he made and the shakes that he made, the moves that he made, I mean, unbelievable. By the way, 63-yard play, the biggest explosive Denver's given up this year. I mean, so I'm just telling you, I mean, again, that's the confidence we're talking about. This guy had confidence to make the plays. The quarterback finding people, it's unbelievable.
I don't think anybody had 100 yards receiving against Denver up until...
No, not up to this point. No, and like I said, there's multiple contributors. Strange, Parker Washington, Jacoby, BTJ, ETN, all in their roles. This is what I love right now. I wish I was with this team. I mean, it's killing me right now because it just seems to be fitting. So many people are playing their best ball when we need it the most. And I praise God, number one, but I pray to God that it keeps going.
Coach, the thing that's most impressive to me is that I've seen this Jaguar team go on the road against a very good team and have to deal with adversity. Like the first couple of series, they gave up 3 sacks. All right. Of years of old, this Jaguar team would have folded this tent, game over. You can write them off. But Liam Cole and this staff has given them backbone now. They shook that off. They weathered the storm, and they went after the Broncos after those couple of series, which is more. That's the impressive thing to me, is the fact that this team knows how to handle adversity and go out there and get it done despite of it.
Well, I think that, again, they've had some adversity during the course of the season, and the difference with a lot of teams, some learn from it and some don't. And this team, it goes back, and we've all talked about it, to that Houston game where they, everybody, I hear we talk, well, Flip, if we won that game, we had, okay. Well, maybe the experience that we had and the sting that it presented to us, has been the rallying cry in addition to small market and everything else. But, I mean, it's been the rallying cry to kind of, put them in a position where the focus, where the belief, where the will to win is all right there. I mean, when you think about the fact that, they've won 3 straight road games. They've gone out to the West Coast and won every flipping game. Right. They beat Houston when people said they couldn't beat them, here, and all the obstacles that had been previously there, they've knocked them down. They sweep the AFC West. They've got 12 games right now with 25 points or more. That's the best in the NFL. So they're listening. I think the coaching staff in particular, you're right, Leon, they started off slow, stuttered around. The coaches kind of now saw what the situation was, made adjustments there in the first half, especially on offense. And then I think even at halftime, right after the first drive, I saw Anthony Campanile call him up and talk to the defense and say, hey, I'm guessing he said, hey, we're better than this. Let's do what we've been practicing. Right. And they came out and played the rest of the way tremendously.
That's God, if we just did that at the beginning of the season, they'd sweep the AFC West. It's amazing. So, Trevor Lawrence, I get the feeling now, this is just my personal opinion. A couple games ago, I was like, all right, he's starting to figure it out, or maybe it's just a hot streak. Maybe he'll eventually even out. I think this is who he is now.
I'm right with you, Matt. And I've kind of been, I've only really studied him this year, except from when we played him a little bit. And, I saw the inconsistency. I saw sometimes the hurry, the panic, if you will. And now for the last, really since the bye, but I think since they went to the wristband and kind of tailored things a little bit more to what, again, his strengths are, it's been unbelievable. You see the confidence all over the place. He's making plays with his legs and then throwing across his body to extend plays and throwing the ball unbelievably, like I said, across the body. Deep balls too.
He's not afraid to make any throw.
Not even close. Yeah. Not even close. And so this is what I mean. I'm not seeing the indecision, if you will. I'm seeing a lot of good decision. And again, as he continues to use his legs, whether it be to extend the play or to tuck it and run it. Geez, Pete, Vance Joseph was sweating bullets over there, and I was right with him. When you're on defense and you've got that kind of a threat coupled with all the contributions.
Yeah, no answer for it. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it kills you. And like I said, we don't have to stop one guy. You got to stop multiple guys on this team right now, and that's where you want to be as an offensive
that second
team.
Parker Washington long play, the second time he made that move. They went to Vance, and Vance was just like, what in the world is going on?
And he's a hell of a damn coach.
Yeah.
Let me make it to you. He's a hell of a coach. But I'm just telling you, they went right at him. And like I said, when you cannot be successful, number one red zone, number one third down, and have the success we had, woo.
So Big Sur's had the proclamation preseason. Trevor Lawrence is going to throw for...
I had him at 39 touchdowns.
Okay. And so we were having fun with it. And Matt and I had a sack challenge between Trayvon and Josh Hines Allen. For a while, it was a mule race. And so everything just kind of really started slow. How did all of a sudden this next gear take place? We go back to let it rip, but we're talking midway through a regular season, a light came on.
I just think that the connection between he and the coaching staff, the offensive staff, his confidence in the players making plays, Jacoby Myers being, I think, a igniter of that, if you will.
Big time.
But I think this coaching staff has done a tremendous job of getting these guys to be productive. And I think that as Trevor's seen guys get open and catch the ball when it's thrown to them, and the drops. Nobody's talking drops anymore. That's all.
Right.
That's in the rear view mirror and all that. So I think there's a confidence level and an expectation level from the players that they bought into, that they've now done execution-wise repetitively. That's leading their way.
Now, Coach, going into Denver and beating Denver in Denver is never an easy task. All right. My biggest fear of them going into that game was that they would pay homage to Denver, all the talk about the number one seed and this and Joe, Bo Nix and Sean Payton, all that kind of stuff. So now that they go in there and beat Denver in Denver, now we're looking at the playoff picture. And I'm looking at the playoff picture, and I'm like, there's no one in the playoffs that we should be afraid of. Everyone that in the playoffs is beatable.
Well, I'm with you on that one. When they beat Kansas City was rolling. Okay, they knocked that dog down. When they beat Houston, who's been a pain in the back end for us, that was a plus. And when they beat the Chargers were rolling, man. Mm-hmm. So they've taken on big teams in big situations and won them. So I got a feel right now because, again, I think they are learning from each challenge, each competition that they have. That you're right. I think that the focus is good. Now they've got to maintain that. They can't get fat-headed. They've got to keep a 2020 focus right now, laser focus on this Indianapolis team, who still has a chance, I think, but be it a long chance to get in the playoffs. They're going to give them still their best shot. You can write that down. Their defense did not show up last night. They're working hard right now to prove that was a fluke in terms of when we play them this coming weekend. So. And again, you can't. You have to laud the play of Phillip Rivers, what he did. Well, he had more yards in the first quarter than he had in the previous game. And in the previous game, I think he was 2 for 8 for passes over 10 yards.
Right.
Their first game plan was a quick throw. Make the passing game kind of coordinate with the run game a little bit. It opened up now more vertical plays, more intermediate routes, and he was able to connect on them pretty well. They opened the game with a shot. Now he underthrew it, but they said, heck with it. We're going to try to get that ball downfield, and so that that's their focus is. And if he's playing against us now, we're going to get another excellent effort by that guy.
So let me say this to you, okay?
Yeah.
I think right now you're looking through your coach color glasses, and I think there's a lot of people driving around the city looking through their former Jaguar glasses.
Mm-hmm.
I think this team's really good, number one. I think this team will not overlook the Colts, will not overlook the Titans. I think this team, this is what I said last week, go win that game in Denver. You have the better team. And I think that's the way they think right now. We have the better team. Let's go play.
Okay, Matt, and I'm right with you all the way. I do feel like that because they've done it too much now. It hadn't been once here and a couple of games they went away. It's been now rolling. It's kind of the expectation. So I'm right with you on that. And this game, this experience this past week, after, people said, well, you beat a couple teams that weren't very good, the Jets, blah, blah, blah. Well, they just beat as good a team as there is in the entire league and hottest team in the league right now. So, again, if they're keep the
2 scores.
Keep the maturity that they've got, because they've shown maturity right now. They've shown focus. They've got to keep that, because all I will say to you, and I'm not trying to knock any of that down, but on every freaking weekend, you look at the paper and you go, you got to be kidding me, on a certain score.
Right, it's the NFL, right.
We don't want that old man upset to visit us. Okay, let him visit all these other teams around, but stay out of Jacksonville's schedule.
Right.
Yeah, because last night, at least it started with Phillip Dillon. You're like, wait a minute, they may have something against that 49ers defense. And yeah, the better team ended up winning last night.
How amazing, though, when you watch that game was Rivers. I mean, I'm watching him run that offense. I mean, every communication, he's setting the protection.
His second week in it, too.
I've never seen anything like it. And everything that Sal, I'm watching this because I can see a little bit what Sal is trying to get done. He freaking got it. I'm talking, he knew exactly what Sal was doing, checked out of it, moved here. I couldn't believe the guy. I mean, his orchestration of that offense was something to behold.
And after the review on the sidelines, he's telling the refs it's third down.
No, I know.
It was just beautiful.
He went after the ref. No, and they go, yeah, we got to fill it. We got it. But the guy is a rare.
It's remarkable. He's 2 years in that system.
It's
2 weeks in that system, and he's already running.
Well, it's funny. He's running it at his high school. And it's a great conversation. He's going back and forth. They said him and Shane Steichen exchange texts every week, talking about that offense because he's running it at his high school. He knows everything about it.
Good point. Well, it's clearly obvious. And as I said, if he's the guy we face this week, buckle up, because he's going to be even better this week, I suspect.
Yeah,
you got to prepare for that.
All right, you guys keep it coming. 641-1010. Hit the text line. Designed by Lifetime Enclosures. Coach Mark Duffner hanging out with us on a Beaver, Chevy, Toyota, and Mitsubishi Tuesday.
XL Primetime, driven by Big Number 1 Duval Ford, the number one place to buy your next vehicle. Post-game Monday is like digesting a huge day of football.
Let's do this.
Expert analysis of Sunday's game all day.
It's not great. It's fantastic.
Sink your teeth into Dandy Foods Post-game Monday.
So delicious.
On 1010XL.
I'm with Greg from Cycles of Jacksonville, and when the weather starts to shift a little bit, especially during the fall, you've got some really cool stuff from Honda Off-Road.
We do. Favorite time of the year for me. Nice little chill in the air. We've got some side-by-sides. We've got the ATVs. Of course, they're legendary dirt bikes. We've got it all.
And for the hunter?
We've got side-by-sides that work and play.
All right, so make sure you check it out. Showroom wide open for you on Atlantic near Regency. If you want to go off-road and have some fun, check out Cycles of Jacksonville.
This is Mark Nato. My son Justin injured his hand playing baseball for JU. Southeast Orthopedic Specialist performed surgery just a few days later, and within 5 weeks, he was cleared to play in the ASUN baseball tournament. Our family has trusted Southeast Orthopedic Specialist for years. For any orthopedic injury, let Southeast Orthopedic Specialist take care of you too.
Relieve pain and get back to life. SOS. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
I'm Clayton Bromberg, the president of Underwoods. If you're looking for jewelry this holiday season, we have what you want at Underwoods, and we carry the hottest and best names you'll find anywhere in North Florida. The biggest name in designer jewelry is David Yurman, and his looks are more popular today than they were years ago when Underwoods introduced this designer to Jacksonville. And we carry David Yurman not just in ladies' jewelry, but also in timepieces in his extensive collection of men's jewelry. If it's a watch you're looking for, we carry Rolex and other watches considered to be the best in their price points. We also carry extensive collections of the jewelry we import directly from Italy and Spain that are always popular for their quality, style, and value. So if you want the hottest and most popular jewelry, and want to be waited on by the most professional jewelry staff in the business, stop by Underwood's.
Underwood's, where customers are served with quality and respect. In San Marco, Avondale, and the shops of Ponte Vedra. Underwood Jewelers.
The best wings in town are coming to River City Marketplace. Leon Cersei here. Wingstop is opening another North Jacksonville location soon at the end of December. You always get fresh, made-to-order wings in 11 flavors, including original, hot, garlic parm, and of course, lemon pepper. Wingstop now has 18 locations in Jacksonville, always open until 1 a.m. So skip the wait and order your wings online at wingstop.com and swing by to pick up at the brand new Wingstop location in River City Marketplace.
The number 19 Virginia Cavaliers meet the Missouri Tigers in Jacksonville at the 81st TaxSlayer Gator Bowl game, Saturday, December 27th in prime time. Start your game day with the TaxSlayer tailgate party, followed by the official pregame show featuring the Navy Band Southeast. Kickoff at 7:30 on Bill Gay grounds at Everbank Stadium. Don't miss college football pageantry on display at the TaxSlayer Gator Bowl. Game tickets and hospitality packages on sale at TaxSlayerGatorBowl.com.
Has someone you care about been arrested or had their driver's license taken away? I'm Susan Cohen, and I work with David Robbins at the law firm of Epstein & Robbins. We are experienced fighters for those charged with DUI, domestic violence, and all criminal offenses. In your battle with the justice system, there's only one thing you need to know. Dial David 24/7 at Epstein & Robbins, 354-5645. 354-5645.
Picking here, this holiday, skip the gift that gets returned. I got a better idea. Give a custom pool from Surfside Pool. It's the ultimate present. Memories, relaxation, and instant hero status. Surfside Pools handles new builds, custom designs, heating, and weekly maintenance, so you get all the credit. Warning, may cause excessive smiles and backyard envy. Save the holidays, turn your backyard into paradise. Visit surfsidepools.net or call 246-2666. Float happy, gift responsibly. License number CPC 044080.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Now the cool down with Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing, keeping Jack's cool since '87.
All right, my takeaway is I was trying not to go there with the Pro Bowl, but the blatant disrespect of the Jaguars only having one Pro Bowler with an 11-4 record is ridiculous to me. But that's more ammunition. Absolutely more ammunition for Liam Cohen, because I know he went in that team meeting room and he said who the Pro Bowlers were, and there was a lot of guys looking around like, what the hell? Oh, no Pro Bowlers? Okay. We'll show you. We don't need no Pro Bowl. And I love it. I absolutely love it. That's just another reason to be pissed off and play. Coach was talking about it.
Yep.
Don't look to be a celebrity, because everybody and their grandmama are going to be patting you on the back, telling you how great you are. And that's when you get that L.
So this may came out at the perfect time.
Perfect time. Absolute perfect time. You keep the same attitude, you same mentality. You take care of business when you go to Indianapolis and the Titans bring their butt here and you send them home and you get ready to rev up for the playoffs.
Yeah.
That's all you should be thinking.
I agree with that. I mean, my takeaway is kind of part of that is you know you're a good team right now. You know you're a good team. You know, like, and if you're looking at the AFC playoffs, and you're talking about like who's got the better team in that group, it's going to be very hard pressed for someone to say they've got a better team than the Jaguars. Right. Now, if you start adding the NFC in there, then you could say the Rams are probably a more talented
Rams
team.
beat that butt,
right?
Yeah.
And
It'd be
maybe
now.
maybe the Seahawks, maybe it'd be different now. It would totally be different. But I'm talking just the AFC. Who in the AFC should scare this team right now?
Right. And this team should fear nobody. I think that's basically what Liam has done. All right, so this is how good it is. Okay, Detective Larry, one of the diehard 1010XLers, been around for a long time, worked the sidelines for the Jags for 26 years, okay, with the JSO. And he is right now sailing the high waters, okay? He's down there in Antigua. And he says that he's listening right now, okay? And he's smoking a Cersei stick right now,
even better,
with some brown. But he said he was in the British Virgin Islands aboard the cruise ship. You don't know what I had to go through, including some bootleg VPN to watch the game. And he said as many times he's been on the sidelines, just Sunday was his most enjoyable moment as a fan watching this football team cruise to a win. And that's really what's happening to this city is it's creating that little electrifying feel that's just running through everybody's veins. And if they can keep it going, then obviously they got something really, really special. So, Coach, when you think of linchpin moments that you saw after Trevor gets knocked down twice, okay? A couple of sacks. You already mentioned what Campanile did, adjustment-wise. What do you think Liam did, linchpin-wise, just to kind of keep that thing going in the right direction?
Well, I think he wound up allowing him to make plays that he can make. I mean, he got him on the move. He allowed the running game to intersperse it appropriately at good timing as far as that was concerned, too. He utilized cadence. He utilized tempo. All the things that are to your advantage, or you try to make your advantage, and some of that very difficult in a hostile crowd, loud crowd like that. But I thought he kept them aggressive. He took shots. I think that's what he did. I mean, I think that the play selection, the utilization of personnel, formations, all those things, I think really were very, very positive. And the other thing that I wanted to mention to you is that last season the team was ranked offensively in the 28th maybe in scoring, defensively 27th in scoring, somewhere in the back 20s. Right now, both offense and defense in 2025, scoring defense, scoring offense is in the top 10.
It's incredible.
And when you have that kind of improvement on both sides of the football, let alone the success our special teams has had consistently, it's unbelievable. And they just got to continue to keep that rolling as far as that's concerned. If they do, they are hell to face right now.
This was a team that gave up nearly 4 touchdowns a game and scored in the teens.
Yeah, and then just coupled again, the takeaway thing, all the things. When I first came here, well, geez, we got 9 I mean, right now they are number 2 in takeaways, and they're tied for the most number of multiple takeaway games in the league. I mean, it's incredible.
Yeah, I mean, I love the defense. I don't think they get nearly enough credit, but I mean, look, the reality is, this is a lot about 16.
Oh, yes, Project 16.
I remember, Coach, in the 2018 National Championship game against Alabama, there's a lot of NFL dudes in that field. And I remember talking to a scout after the game, and he said the best guy in that field were 2 freshmen, Trevor Lawrence and Justin Ross, the wide receiver for Clemson.
Yeah.
So he said those were the 2 best guys in the field. It wasn't even close. And I think you're finally now starting to see this guy that everybody had heard generational. It was pounded into their head, and you didn't see it for the first 4 years and a half years even. And now you're starting to see this run. Now you're going, okay, this is what it should look like.
Yeah, no doubt. And I can say, defending against him over the previous years, he didn't scare me like his potential could. But I will what reminds me of a lot of good things is that Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, the guys that are right now doing pretty darn good. Mayfield struggled here lately, but I mean, really have made some statements and made some movement in their careers. They're 4 or 5 years bouncing around, and now hitting their stride. Our guy is too right now. So I mean, that is a.
They got to the right coach. Baker got to Liam, and Darnold got to
you hope that it's the right coaching and he stays here, as opposed to those other guys who had to change uniform after uniform after uniform.
Yeah, Coach, the Trevor confidence, it's always been there. It had to be pulled out of him. I mean, I don't know how to describe it. I mean, because he's a phenomenal athlete, phenomenal quarterback, but so it's not physical, it's mental. Did Liam bring out the mental capacity in Trevor is the reason why we see him playing the way he's playing?
I think so. I think he really has created a confidence and a confident attitude that he lacked, that it was inconsistent perhaps, and maybe it was, who knows why. I mean, we could dissect that for days, but clearly the coaching staff has got this guy in the mindset right now where he's making decisions, quick, positive decisions at a level like no one's seen. And I think, as already been mentioned, I think he's going to continue to ascend. And that's a baby, look out.
And I think the coaching staff demands that out of him every week.
For sure. No,
It doesn't let up. Doesn't let up.
What I like is I don't see him being babied, okay? And in other words, hey, pal. You got to produce like everybody else, and that's been and that's come from the top. I think that's from the head coach. I think it comes from James Gladstone. I think it comes from Tony Baselli and how they've dealt with everybody on this team. And I think that, and even though they're all different scenarios, different positions, there's been a constant in that regard. Be a producer. And that's all we're going to accept around here. And right now, you can see the results. It's been an excellent plan to date.
And as exciting as it is, I don't think it's the ceiling. That's the other really encouraging piece of this. If he's got more, we'll keep it going. We got a little more right here on XL Primetime with one of our coaches, Mark Duffner, hanging out.
XL Primetime from the big #1 Duval Ford Studios.
Awaken 180 weight loss. Awaken 180 weight loss. Hacker here for the best weight loss program that I've ever been on. I hear some of my friends telling me about this medication they're on, or that medication they're on, or this shot they're taking. And I stop them and say, well, wait a minute. I lost over 100 pounds doing it the all-natural way with Awaken 180 weight loss. There was no medications. There was no shot once a week. There was the coaching I received from Awaken 180. There's the plan they put me on, and you see the results. Over 100 pounds of weight loss in less than a calendar year. The coaching I got was phenomenal. Not only did it help me lose the weight, it's helping me keep the weight off now that I'm in the maintenance program. Awaken 180 is the best weight loss program I've ever been on, and I tried them all. Go to awaken180weightloss.com, awaken180weightloss.com, or call 844-346-1800.
Hey, it's Matt Hayes. If you're still looking for the perfect Christmas gift, or you just want to treat your own truck right, head to Leonard Truck Outfitters this week. If it makes your truck look better, ride better, or work harder, Leonard has it. And they install it all right there with the best team in town. If you're shopping for someone else or yourself, Leonard Truck Outfitters has you covered for Christmas. 2 easy locations, Blanding and Beach Boulevard. Leonard Truck Outfitters, built for the way you work, play, and drive this Christmas.
Hey folks, Frank Frangie here for Lee & Kate's Glass. Now with the holidays coming, it's time to update that dated-looking bathroom setup and give yourself the gift of a gorgeous new frameless shower with big, sexy glass you spend every morning and night in that bathroom. A new shower enclosure from Lee & Kate's Glass will look fantastic and make your bathroom feel like a luxurious spa. You'll love it. You deserve it. Request the free in-home consultation. Visit leeandkatesglass.com.
You're gonna see a big difference.
What Baltimore Orioles player received a 22-minute standing ovation?
For over 20 years, Southern Oak Insurance has given Floridians a better alternative to their current homeowner's policy. See what you can get with Southern Oak. Log on to southernoak.com.
Our family protecting yours. Southern Oak Insurance.
Cal Ripken holds the record of playing 2,632 consecutive games. On his final game, the Oriole great received a 22-minute standing ovation.
Southern Oak Insurance. Our family protecting yours.
Bueller, stay cooler with Bueller.
Hey, Jason, I'm worried.
You? Really? About what?
Well, I like to have a little seasonal potluck. Invite some friends and neighbors and guys from the office. But if the food gets spicy and the party gets rocking and that old toilet in the two-piece can't handle the traffic, well, what if my drain backs up right in the middle of everything?
Dude, imagine you're wearing my sunglasses.
Okay. Shoomp. Whoa.
If you're planning to host a holiday party and a blocked household drain line threatens to ruin the whole thing, call us and tell us. The drain clearing experts at Bueller Air & Plumbing will unclog your drain for free.
You do that for free?
It's Christmas.
Yeah, but for free?
The holidays can get pretty hectic. If a clogged drain line threatens to ruin the whole thing, you could miss it.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
Checkmate Coatings. Your floor's missing piece. Premium flooring, take our advice. Home of business, affordable price. Driveways, pool decks, garage doors, beautiful patios, and more to explore. Checkmate Coatings. Your floor's missing piece.
1010XL, presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farrah doesn't flinch. This is XL Primetime, brought to you by Florida Home AC. Now that's cool on 1010XL.
Getting in the mood. A little more shopping to do. I'm looking at Big Surge right now. A little more shopping.
I'll do some today.
Oh,
some.
I do too.
You got to. You got to get out there.
Gag.
Coach Duff, you got it done?
I'm in pretty good shape, but let me just say this real quickly. How great is Leon right now? I want this team to be hungry and greedy for winning, just like we were hungry and greedy for him bringing in this Wingstop chicken all the time, which is as good as there is in the world. What a giver he is,
He's the best.
especially
He's unreal.
at this time, the Christmas season.
Yeah.
But he's done it all year long. Christmas is all year long.
He's
around
our
here with
Santa.
Leon.
Yeah.
Let me tell you a great anecdote, okay?
Yeah.
He brought it in today, and Joe's like, Leon, you got to stop. And Leon said, I'm gonna stop after the end of the year. And of course, JJ chimes in, why?
Yeah. No, what a great giver, especially at this time of year.
You still haven't got a good answer.
Yeah, you've heard that. You've heard that old line back in the day, right? Stop. Don't stop.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it going. Listen, we're on a nice little street.
Yeah.
So
Don't
I
stop.
gotta keep it rolling.
Really nice.
Oh, all right. So the one thing I was going to ask Coach Duff before we are done, Lou Anaromo is a guy that you coached under in Cincinnati. He's now the defensive coordinator in Indianapolis, and they get DeForest Buckner back. They didn't have him the last time the Jaguars saw him. So what do you expect Anaromo and company to throw at Trevor and company?
Well, Lou is a very, very good coach in terms of game plan, and he'll do his best job to try to utilize disguise, utilize bluffs, utilize pre-snap looks that hopefully he'll think that Trevor hasn't seen. So he's going to try to get in his head a little bit as far as that's concerned, and then he's going to challenge that group to play better than they did, because here was a team that was number one in the league, 3.7 a rush attempt, and really had struggled against the run last night against a team that offensively the 49ers were struggling running. So, that's going to be a big challenge, and we got to get back to running the football, and we will. We'll take advantage of what they give us. But they have presented a stout run defense in the past. But Lou will be thorough in terms of the preparation for this game and get these guys ready to play. That I'm sure.
When you think about ETN and not being able to get the run game going of late, you expect that to be something that Liam and companies just kind of drill down on this week and say, we got to get that thing fixed?
Well, I think to try to have balance, they'll be thinking a little bit like that. But when you also just look at the offensive production, I don't know if I would fool with it too much right now. Whether the run game's always important. It always starts with that, and it's going to set up we all talk about that, it sets up the passing game. But when you look at the productivity that the offense has had in moving the football and scoring points, red zone, third down, I would continue to build on that, and let's bring the running game along.
Plus, the defense dictates what you do.
Correct.
Like if they're doing like what the Broncos did, they're putting 8 guys in the box. You got to throw the ball.
No, that's correct.
If the box is light, you run the ball.
Yeah, you're not going to be stubborn and just say we got to run the ball and get hammered. So, I mean, he's done an excellent job of in-game adjustment, halftime adjustment to, again, take what they give you.
And when Trevor's running for him and the running backs are catching them for touchdowns, you'll take that.
Well, that's what I love.
Yeah,
Trevor sees it now. When he sees that light box, he runs.
It's unreal. All right, let's say hello to Helmets and Heels.
Now, the 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnicht. Nimnicht Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnicht Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
Taylor Dahl joins us now. The old baseball coach would say, hit them where they ain't. And that's basically what they're doing right now. So it's a good feeling.
Yeah, it was one of the most impressive parts, I felt like, of that win, is seeing those first 2 drives and saying, because Trevor was getting hit like crazy. They couldn't run. Nothing was working. And then everything kind of clicked. And so you talk about the adjustments that we've seen throughout, like at halftime throughout this season. They're getting those earlier and earlier now. If something's not working early on in the games, they're able to figure it out. And that was huge. I tweeted initially because he was sacked 3 times, I think, in those first 2 drives. And I was like, this might be a long day in that. And when you go back to the Seattle and Rams game, he was sacked 7 times in both those games. They lost, obviously, pretty bad in both those games. So it worried me. And then you saw things just shift. He got sacked a couple more times, but for the game as a whole, the run wasn't working. So they just threw the ball like crazy, and Parker looked amazing. I mean, it was one of those things where it felt like they were doing everything right after those first 2 drives, and that's what you can ask for at this point in time.
You mentioned in-game adjustments, and we haven't seen that. That's for sure. All right, what's coming up?
What are those? Yeah, so Hacker's joining me today. Both
Yeah.
Tommy and Lauren are on vacation, so he'll come in. We have Mark Ross, NFL analyst, coming on. We'll chat some football with that. Hacker had Mike Silver on last night, said some really good things about the Jags. He was at the game, and so we're going to replay that one just because it was a really good chat with how kind of where the Jags sit right now. And so some exciting stuff happened, a lot of football. We'll get into that, and maybe some college football we'll get into also.
All right, sounds good, Taylor. We'll be listening.
Thank you.
Love Silver. So TD, Hacker, they jump in. We are done. Coach Duff, thank you.
Oh, thank you for having me. I love it right now. Merry Christmas to all our fans.
We appreciate it, that's for sure. Check out both sides of the ball on our Jaguars social channels right here on 1010XL. Big Sirs, Matty Hayes, Joe C, JJ. We say thanks to Beaver Chevy, Beaver Toyota, Beaver Mitsubishi Tuesday. They are there to wow you. 6 days a week. They give them off on Sunday, but celebrate with them as they are trying to march towards 2,000 cars. Get your deal.